Winter is approaching, and our prayers for a normal rainfall this season may be answered, but making up the water deficit of 3 years of drought will take some time. And this past Saturday, the city of San Diego instated mandatory water use restrictions for homes and businesses. Joining me to offer a few tips about how you can easily reduce your water use are Hala Razak, Director of the City of San Diego's Public Utilities Department, and Jason Foster, the Outreach and Conservation Director with the San Diego County Water Authority. And Hala, starting with you, how many gallons of water does your average San Diegan or your average San Diego household actually use every day?
You know, that's a great question, and that number fluctuates depending on the time of year and the number of people, of course, that live in the house. So the majority of the use is for outside use. For indoor use, in the month of September, our use per capita was about 82 gallons per day.
82 gallons per day. And Jason, does that represent some progress? Are we using less water than we used to?
Yes, actually, when you compare the region's water use from 2007 to 2014, we're down more than 20% per capita when you look at the total water use, including residential, industrial, and commercial use as well.
But Hala, I guess we're trying to reduce even more. What are the goals of the city?
The mandatory restrictions that we have really are concentrating on our outside use. So the residents and the businesses cannot irrigate more than 3 times a week, and there are specific days depending on the address, as well as some restrictions on washing cars, cleaning the sidewalk, and doing other things. Very specific restrictions.
Ornamental water use, fountains, what about those?
Not allowed. They are not allowed unless it is for maintenance. So in restaurants, they're not supposed to be serving water unless the customer requests it. In hotels, you have the option to request not to have your sheets to be laundered. So there are very specific restrictions that we have right now.
Well, Jason, let's talk about your average homeowner. What are some easy, simple things that people can do to affect their water use and reduce their water use?
There's a lot of different and very easy things that they can do. Indoors, simply take shorter showers is one way, making sure you're washing full loads of laundry. Those things can save a lot of water and they add up over time. Outdoors, follow the outdoor watering restrictions of your local watering agency. We have all of the different agency restrictions up on our website, oneindrought.org. But the other things you can do is just sweep your sidewalks to clean them instead of hosing them off. If you wash your car, take it to a commercial car wash, especially one that recycles water. That's a lot more efficient than just doing it by yourself.
I get the feeling that we should focus mostly on landscaping, the exterior, because that's where most of the water is used. So changing from a lawn to Mediterranean landscaping, that's a good idea?
That is a great idea. And that can save your water use by 20% to more than 50%. For example, the Water Authority recently changed out its landscape a few years ago, and we've seen a 56% sustained savings on our outdoor water use since that time. And residents and other businesses, if they do the same thing, can expect similar savings depending on, of course, design and the plant palettes they choose.
Hala, let's talk briefly about gray water systems, which people can install and create if they're ambitious. What is a gray water system and how easy are they to install?
The gray water system really takes the concept of recycling water to a really new, exciting level, where once you use the water in the dishwasher, in the washing machine, then it's still in a very good shape. You can then move it and use it to irrigate the plants outside. So depending on the type of gray water system you install, some of the simpler ones don't even require any permit. And the listeners and the viewers can really go to the website, the city's website, and get all the information on the gray water systems that we have.
Okay, well, thank you very much to Hala Razak and Jason Foster. By the way, you can find information on water restrictions and conservation at our website, kpbs.org.